Hello everyone, I'm Nick Tazio back with another edition of Hamilton Hurricanes player interviews. Today we have Mr. Dylan Gillespie with us. Dylan, how are you today?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with us. Where are you from, sir?
Cambridge, Ontario.
Cambridge, Ontario. So, did you start playing ball out in Cambridge?
Yeah, played for about probably 8 years now. Went to Jacob Hespler, played with the Cambridge Lions, and yeah.
So you went to Jacob Hespler. That's a pretty big powerhouse program out in Cambridge. So starting out in football, have you always played on the offensive line, or have things been kind of a little different?
I've always played on the line. I've played O-line, D-line, all around, inside, interior, outside. And then come grade 11, that's when I first started playing on the O-line. And yeah, my coach was always telling me, yeah, you're tall, you got long arms. We think you'll be a good fit on our offensive line, and it'll get you a starting position right off the hop. So hopped into the offensive line, and ever since I've been an offensive lineman.
You do have a pretty solid frame for right tackle, I will say. And right tackle is what you'll be playing for the Hurricanes this year?
Yep.
Okay. Growing up, has it always been football, or were there other sports that you played?
For most of my life, it's been lacrosse. I played lacrosse since I was 4 years old, and now I'm playing both football and lacrosse full time.
How did lacrosse and playing that sport help you transition into a football player?
So I always had like quick feet for an offensive lineman, so it's getting off the ball pretty quickly with my explosiveness, and always even just with conditioning, coming straight out of lacrosse season, hopping into football, and I'm already one of the most conditioned guys because I've been going all summer.
How do you mentally prepare for a big game? If you're a right tackle, you play a very important position on the line. How do you go through, if you have a routine or whatever, what do you do to prepare? Yeah,
usually before we go for early outs, or not even early outs, just our team warm up, I get my own little warm up in, put some tunes in, and before my last song, before every game, I always listen to Dream On. That's always been a thing since high school, and I carry it on now.
Do you have a favorite memory through your career, whether it was at Jacob Hespler or even playing with the Cambridge Lions? Do you have a favorite memory in your football career, whether it was a big play you made or even a big game you played in?
Yeah, I'd say my Super 12 year, my finals game, it was my final game of high school, and just after, it was the first year back from COVID, and we had a really good team that year, and we just had our city championships. We weren't able to, unfortunately, move on to the next. We ended up winning it, but we unfortunately weren't able to move on. But it was a good game, good times, and ended playing ball with a lot of the guys that I grew up with.
So lastly, to end this off, thank you so much for dropping by, Dylan. It means a lot. What does playing here in the city of Hamilton, playing as a Hurricane, what does this all mean to you for this upcoming year?
It means a lot. I've always grown up around Hamilton. Grew up loving the Ticats, and to play there, it's pretty cool. Got a lot of family up here, so playing in Hamilton means a lot.
What's your favorite pro team?
Favorite pro team? I enjoy watching the Seattle Seahawks. That's my favorite team, but recently I've enjoyed watching the Detroit Lions as well. They're an exciting team to watch as well.
Is there a right tackle out there that you look up to and maybe even study when you're watching tape?
Yeah, I enjoy watching Lane Johnson. I compare myself to him a lot because he's quick, athletic, and he's a very aggressive right tackle.
He's very aggressive, and he is one of the key components of that Eagles offensive line. Well, that's all the time we have, unfortunately, for this edition of Hamilton Hurricanes player interviews. For myself, Nick Tazio, for Mr. Dylan Gillespie, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more as we will bring it to you in the coming weeks. See you later, everyone.